What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So earlier today, I made a video talking about the fact that you needed, and if I'm spoiling it for somebody, I apologize. You need to create an exit plan. Before you decide to sell, understand what you are doing and create an exit plan. It's a simple thing that I think everybody needs to understand. As we've established plenty of times on this channel, is that the hardest part of investing is selling it. You can buy it anytime you want to. Find the right price, find the wrong price, find whatever, right? But the hardest part is selling it. Whether you feel like you bought at the wrong price and you know you're going to lose money, it's hard to sell it and accept that loss. Whether you bought at the best price and you see gains, it's always something in the back of your mind that's going to say, maybe I can make more. It's hard to sell it. You have $1 million there and it's hard to sell some of it. You need to establish an exit plan to be confident in what you're going to gain and make sure you're not being greedy. Because what I've seen is so many people that have said, I'm not selling till it reaches $1,000. I'm not selling until it reaches $10,000 per coin, which it could in fact do that. And you could in fact make a ton of money from doing that. But holding on to that position is going to be a nightmare for you. Because everybody and their mom is going to tell you that you need to sell it. And they're going to say, if you don't sell it, you are going to lose everything. And then when it does drop down, you're going to feel horrible. And then you may end up selling at the low because you're not as confident as you were before. But if you look at it for the long term and you understand your exit strategy, I feel as though you will have more confidence going into bear markets, into bull markets, into bear markets, into bull markets. So with that being said, we're going to go through my complete exit plan as of right now with my 210,000 XRP. What do I need to do with it? What am I going to do with it? How much am I going to gain from it potentially? Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to have my exit plan spreadsheet, you can check out my Patreon link down below. Sign up for Patreon, join today, and you will get access to that spreadsheet. Also, if you want to hit the like button, if you want to check out my Twitter, feel free to do so. And one more thing. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, feel free to use my link down below. If you use my link specifically, you will get a 10% deposit bonus as well as 40% lower trading fees and up to $10,000 of extra bonuses per user. So if you guys are interested in trading from 2x all the way up to 500x leverage, feel free to check out that link at the top of the description. Now, where does XRP stand right now? XRP has come back considerably. It's decreased by 4% today. We're seeing the volume decrease by 50% on the day. It's currently at $2.41, and it may continue to fall back. I'm not worried about it. I'm not upset. I'm looking at it for more of the long term than I am the short term. And when it hits my price targets, I end up selling at those levels because that's what it is worth. Currently, the market cap is at a $137 billion market cap. $21 million or $21 billion worth of volume and a 15% volume to market cap ratio. Over the last 7 days, it is still up by 62%. Over the last month, it is still up by 371% to, I guess, 370.88% at the moment. It'll continue to change, but you can see that it's gone from 50 cents all the way up to a high of $2.90. I believe that was the highest point. It says the high over the last 24 hours was $2.69, but over the last month, $2.85 of a high. Again, amazing to see that, and I've said this all the time, right? But while we've seen these highs and while we've seen these levels, I've gotten so many questions asking me about selling. And yet, in the last video that I did, I talked about an exit plan. This is the exit plan here. So I'm sure we all understand that real world assets are pretty much the hottest narrative right now for altcoin season. But there's a real world asset project that has the biggest community of all and still hasn't even been listed yet. This is where Lingo comes in. Lingo is the world's most rewarding token. Lingo is set to launch in 7 days, 21 hours, and 50 minutes at the time of recording this video. If you're new to it, here's how Lingo works. Token trading generates the value, and this value is used to acquire real-world assets. These assets fund community rewards, driving organic growth. A growing community increases trading volume, creating more value to acquire even more real-world assets. Now, here are a couple of key facts. I can't go through them all because there's a lot of positive things that they are doing. Rewards ecosystem is partnering with 3,000 plus brands such as Spotify, Netflix, Starbucks, and Nike. Lingo investors collectively manage over $3 billion in assets. They have an experienced team of advisors from BlackRock, Booking, Google Web3, and many more. This is something that honestly has blown my mind when it comes to the different things that they're doing, as well as the connections that they're making, the partnerships that they're making, etc. I'm kind of excited for this one, and I hope it has just as much success as it's all hyped up to be, which I would imagine it will. I'll tell you what, just person to person, investor to investor, don't sleep on this one. Now, if you guys want to check out any of this information on Lingo or getting involved with it, feel free to check it out down below at the top of the description. I got to get out of here. Thank you to Lingo for sponsoring this video, and back to the content. Right, this is basically what it is, where you create something. You have all the different prices here. You have the starting coin count. You have the realized gains, the unrealized gains, how many coins you have. I think what you need to start out with is filling out this. And this right here, this section will be blank. So you fill this out with how much you have, and then you go down the list and what prices you hit and where you will sell. I like to do significant levels, and I feel as though some of these levels like $2, $3, $5, $10, 20, 30, all of the round numbers are going to be a significant point for you to sell at. And this is my exit plan. With the 57 billion coins that are out there, this is where I believe it's going. So at a $5 price, that's where I plan on taking 25% of my investment. Now, this exit plan also doesn't talk about reinvesting at lower levels. Just in case, let's say it goes up to $5 and comes back down to $2. I could reinvest and get the same amount of coins while still pocketing a decent amount of money. So I've said this before. Yes, I took $50,000 here, which is worth $250,000. Let's say it goes up there. I take my $250,000. It goes back down to $2 worth of a price, which can happen. I end up wanting to reinvest 50,000 in 50,000 coins. That's $100,000. I now gain $150,000 worth of profit while still holding the amount of coins that I wanted to hold. That doesn't factor this in because I don't know if I'm truly going to do that. I may sit on what I have and just be happy with gaining that much and finding other investments to reinvest into. Because after I take 50,000, I then have 160,000 that's left over. We're going to wait all the way until we get to about the $10 mark, where it will be worth $570 billion worth of a market cap. I will take 50,000, which will be $500,000, a total of $750,000 out of those two levels, leaving myself with 110,000. Basically the same amount that I had before I invested in this extra 100,000 because I have 10,000 that's sitting in my ledger wallet that is a forever amount that's going to be for way higher prices, and then 100,000 that's used for all other times. Now at the $20 price point, I believe that's a significant level because we hit a $1 trillion market cap. I will take 20,000, which will be $400,000. Then we get to a level of $30. I'll take 10,000, would be $300,000. At $50, I'll take 20, which will be my first time taking $1 million. Yes, it will be taxed, so it's not going to be pocketing $1 million. And then when it gets to $75, I will take another 20,000, which will be $1.5 million, meaning that I should pocket $1 million, as long as they don't increase the taxes. I should pocket $1 million worth of profit from that one take. Then we get to a level of $95 and $100. I'll take another 10,000 and 10,000, leaving myself with 20,000 coins that is left. Now, again, 10,000 of those coins are sitting for very, very high prices, and these are definitely high prices, but not at the highest level prices they could possibly see. So as it hits $100, $150, I'll take 1,000, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, and so on and so forth, all the way until we get to about 600, where I will take a total during that time of $3.7 million. Now leaving myself with the last 10,000 that is sitting in there. Now, the only way that I will take some of that is if it does come to about $1,000 per coin, at which I will still leave 5,000 in there for literally forever, just to see what it ends up coming to. Because if it goes to $10,000, that's $50 million. It goes to $18,000, that's $90 million. And if I take 5,000 at the $1,000 mark, that is $5 million. So the total, I have it broken down by 3 different sections: reality, expectation, and max profit. My reality is going to be 1.5 million, which will be all the way up to $20, which I could take a little bit more. Like after I take that, I could then take what is left and end up having a lot more than 1.5 million. However, that's where it stands, or 1.1 million. Then we look at the expectation, where I can take all the way up to 100, where I believe that's going to get to $100 per coin, which would be a $5.7 trillion market cap. I believe it will be worth more than Bitcoin, but that's just my expectation. But I'll be able to pocket about $5.9 million off of my initial investment. And then the max profit that I could potentially gain all the way up to here, not including the 5,000 that's there, if I do take it above that point, it's sitting at about $14.6 million. The reason why you do this, yes, these levels maybe aren't 100% reality. However, you have a reality level that you can believe that this gets to, and I believe that reality level is $20. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about creating these exit plans, if this makes sense to you, if it doesn't make sense to you. If you want the spreadsheet, I have it over on Patreon. You guys can break it down yourself and build out what you believe is reality and what you believe is expectation and what you believe is max profit. But 100%, like I said in my last video, you need an exit plan. If you don't have an exit plan, you are losing out on what you could be gaining and what you could be doing with the profits over time. Because just imagine, right? Let's say you do have 200,000. You're like, I'm going to hold until it gets to $1,000 per coin. Do you know how difficult that is? When it gets to $5, it's worth $1 million. How many people would be telling you, sell it right now, because I can get a house with that, or you can do this and that with that? It gets to $10, $2.1 million. It gets to $20, $4.2 million. It gets to $100 per coin, and it's at $21 million. You know how hard it is to hold millions of dollars and not be able to do something with it and not be able to reinvest it and not be able to secure it for that long? It's very, very difficult, right? I'm not even showing you my screen, but it's very, very difficult to basically say all of these levels, you have to hold millions of dollars for however long it takes to get to that level. It could be this year, it could be 5 years from now, but you have to hold $1 million, multiple millions of dollars, through a bear market, through a rise up to another bull market, through multiple newly established meme coins and newly established cryptocurrencies and newly established businesses that you can't invest into because all your money is held up into one position. You're giving yourself more opportunity by putting that money, or by taking some of it and now being able to redistribute it into different places. Diversity, way to diversify your funds, is key. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about my exit plan and how much I stand to make. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.